So you got clout, so you got clout. I'm on now, I'm on now. Hey, so you got clout, so you got clout. I'm on now, say I'm on now. Hey, got to celebrate life, and that's alright. Know what I do, yeah, I can't be in focus so.
Switching gears a little bit, you go from extra, talking about hierarchy, extra. You've also been a stand-in before. Mm-hmm. You were telling me you were a stand-in for none other than Michael B. Jordan.
I was, yeah.
What was the project that was, and what was it like? What is the role of a stand-in? That's not something that people really talk about that much.
Yeah.
Actually experiencing that, but it is a step on the ladder.
It is.
You know, being a stand-in. So what was that like, being a stand-in? What project was it?
So the project was called Raising Dion.
Okay.
It's a show on Netflix. Very dope show. Kind of like a supernatural show.
Okay.
So it was amazing, man. So first of all, being a stand-in, they have an important role. So a stand-in is supposed to be a person that's supposed to resemble the actor. So when they're not shooting the actual scene and they're setting up for the next scene, the actor will go to his trailer or whatever the case may be, and the stand-in will actually portray the actor, at least as far as where they're standing or their actions. You know, they have to, in the next scene, the actor's going to go here, then they're going to go there, then they're going to go there. So the stand-in is going to do that as if they're the actor, but only so they can set up the shot.
Yeah.
They can get the lighting right. They can get the angles right. Things like that. So
practice shot.
Yeah, essentially it is. So you're kind of portraying that actor, but looking at it, looking at the bigger picture, being a stand-in, you're on set all day, but you're not in holding with the extras, and you're away from everything. When you're a stand-in, you're there, you're present. So even when the actual actor is doing what he does, you're still looking. So being a stand-in, it did a lot for me. I can't lie, because I was able to be around everything. I found out what different sayings were, what things meant, how to do things, found out what a mark was, everything. I've learned so much from being a stand-in, probably more than being an extra. So being a stand-in, it was great. You know what I mean? So that was a great experience. And then being able to stand in for Michael B., I only did it because it was Michael B., honestly, because I was at a point in time where I was trying to kind of like take that next step in the hierarchy, get out of the stand-in and be like, half speaking roles. But I took that one because it was Michael B. I mean, that experience.
One of the hottest dudes in Hollywood right now. He is on fire right now.
Being a brother
he's killing it.
like us.
Yeah. He's killing it right now.
Doing what he does is amazing,
killing
man.
it.
So I wanted to be able to, just watch him and just be around him it was like 2 weeks that I was around him, being able to just soak in everything I could. Yeah, we spoke. Cool guy, down to earth guy. You know what I mean? A lot of knowledge and a lot of insight. So being able to work with him, it was everything, man. Because I definitely look up to him when it comes to the acting industry. I watch his movies. You know what I mean? So I try to pick up as much as I can. So to be able to interact with him in person and just be around that energy, it was a lot. So it taught me a lot of things that it's hard to really explain, because it was just natural things that I was able to pick up from. You know what I mean? Like just
stuff
nuances and little stuff that I know that I can kind of like incorporate into my own self in the acting game. So it meant everything to me, really. Seriously, yeah.
So for 2 weeks you did that. That's cool.
2 weeks.
That's cool. And where were y'all? Where were y'all filming at?
So it was here in Georgia. We went off. It was way out. It was like way past Fairburn. We had some scenes out there. Yeah. And we also did some stuff.
Georgia.
Yeah, I was in
Georgia.
Yeah.
Georgia.
Yeah. But other stuff, I was in the city, Screen Gym Studio, which is not far from Tyler Perry Studios.
I know the area.
Yeah, so we was at Screen Gyms for most of it as well. So, yeah, it was dope, man. It really was.
Is that your only stand-in role that you got?
Nah, my first one was with the originals. That's kind of how I got started with standing in. So I did the originals. I did Raising Dion, and I want to say I did one more. I think I did one more. Superfly. I stood in on Superfly.
Oh.
Yeah. So I stood in on Superfly, and then after that, it was like, all right, next. Because at this point, I'm trying to become that the actor. So like extra, stand in a few times, next. Like I'm trying to like boost my way up the ladder. So I did like three different projects as a stand-in. Yeah, it was dope. I learned a lot, seriously. So I don't take anything away from anything under being an actor. Everything that comes, even the crew. Like I respect every aspect of being on set. Every person I respect, seriously, because everybody has their own contribution to make towards the film. So everybody's important. So I try to respect and honor every position, everywhere I am, everywhere the next person is. I try to respect it. So
It's literally a movie and TV projects is a machine, literally.
Yeah.
Everything gotta be in place for it to work.
Everything
Gotta be in place. It's not a job for one or two people.
Seriously.
You know, it gotta. Whew.
Yeah.
It's so much.
Yeah.
So
It's a piece
people
to
don't
all.
understand.
Yeah.
Even just acting is one thing, but like really just having to put everything together.
Mm-hmm.
All the parts that you have to account for,
Yeah.
hiring, you
Yeah.
know, it's a lot.
It's a lot, and
It's
y'all
a
know
lot.
firsthand. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
casting and getting the crew together for, through the eyes of a father.
Oh man, so much.
Yeah, I know.
so
I'm already
much.
I'm already knowing. And then when it's independent, it makes it even harder. But that's why I commend y'all definitely for making it happen and seeing it through.
Yeah, man.
So,
it's
yeah.
all I want to do.
Yeah.
It's all I want to do. I can't remember what I was watching, but somebody who's an experienced filmmaker, they were saying that making a movie is just a big ass clusterfuck.
That's one way to look at it.
That's the only way to look at it. Once you do it, it's like, nah.
It is.
You're right. You're not filming in order.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Oh man, it's so much.
It's a lot,
so
man.
much. It's a lot, man.
It's a lot.
So you really gotta love what you're doing
Seriously, man.
and really care about it.
If it ain't a passion,
Don't
it weeds
do
a lot of people out. Acting,
does.
it weeds, especially as an actor. You know what I mean? Because I've heard so many no's in my life from acting.
Mm-hmm.
I would have quit years ago. And a lot of people quit. That's why the auditioning process weeds a lot of people out, because people hear these no's and they get discouraged. Like, all right, well, this ain't gonna work for me. I'm about to go try my plan B and my plan C.
Right.
But me, my plan A didn't work. You know what I mean?
Already,
The doctor
so
stuff
yeah.
didn't work. So
Yeah.
this is my passion for this is so strong that like a no just means that that's not for me.
Right.
That project was for somebody else.
Right.
My project is coming. I
Right.
don't know when, but God is formulating that for me. So I know that eventually I'm gonna hear my yeses. And like I said, I've heard enough yeses so far to give me confirmation to
So
let
that
me
you
know
know.
that I'm in the right spot. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like you were saying, like the Falcons commercial. You know what I mean? I was able to do the quad, the resident, things like this gives me confirmation. So I just humbly accept these things and just keep moving. You know what I mean? Yeah. So.
That's alright. Know what I do. Yeah, I can't been working so hard, they supporting the couples out of these moves. Let me hit snooze, time for me to get up. Get bust, I ain't got time to be stuck. You been discovered, but it's so many tickets up. It's been an honor, the blessing, I don't believe in luck. I'm ready for my son, yeah. And I dare you to get in my way. Cause I'm ready for my son, yeah. You better get. So you got clout. So you got clout. I'm on now. Say, so you got clout.